Love and darkness, everyone. Welcome to Shango Tarot. I am your host, Shango Tarot. And if for all those that are new to the channel, I'd like to say welcome and thank you for trusting me to interpret as well as to provide some sort of guidance and information based on what I've studied, what I gather intuitively, as well as my experience based on the tarot cards here today. So, if you haven't already, please like the video and subscribe to the channel if it resonates for you. So, the focus in this video today will be based on Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Right? If you have that in your chart, this might apply to you. If you are dealing with someone that is a Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus, right? Or if it might be in their chart, this also applies to you, and the stories could go vice versa. Either way, take it for its interpretation. Um, if you don't agree with it, if you feel like, hey, this is not go along with my my specific storyline, then there are plenty of readers here on this platform, right? That might resonate with you. I mean, like I said, I do my best when it comes to these general readings to see what relates us all. And this one being, very personal to me. I myself am a Sagittarius Sun and Venus. So let's all gather in today and let's just take a nice deep breath, please. All right, come on, ready? All right, let's go. Nice little dragon breath. Just inhale that good clean air and exhale that hot air. All that stale air, like let it out. And hopefully you don't smell my breath through the video. But if you do, it's okay. I brush my teeth before it. I always make sure I'm prepared. My nails are clean. My hands are clean. I'm ready and prepared to go. And I hope we all are ready and prepared to go as well. So I will be pulling from the Rider Waite Tarot deck. In the general reading here on YouTube, on my extended, that you will be able to find on Vimeo, as well as potentially Patreon. Right, I will also pull from the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot, the Tarot of the Orishas, right? The Dragon Oracle cards, as well as the Animal Spirit Tarot deck. So let's get to it. But I mean, depending on how I feel, this, especially since it's Sagittarius, I don't know. I might do a full reading for Sagittarius. We'll see. So let's get to it. All right. So once again, I'd like to thank you all for joining me, and we'll see where this goes. So let's shuffle these cards. All right. Shuffle these cards. How are you all doing today? Doing good. Some of you doing good. Oh, some of you aren't doing too well. All right. Some of you a little anxious. I understand. That's what happens when anxiety kicks in. You go to your friends for help. Some friends that you come to help you may have never even met in your life. And I don't know. I'd like to think of myself as a friend. To strangers. It's weird. Like my closest friends have been strangers. Like the the closest friends that I have now, I didn't know them before. Now I know them. Like all my good friends started off as strangers. I'll tell you that. So before you judge someone you don't know and say I can't share my problems with them, or they don't want to hear that. Just remember, all your friends started off as strangers. Your parents probably started off as strangers as well. But it just took them meeting together, right? And even if They may not have the most copacetic relationship or even friendship. They came together, for the sole purpose of making you. You were their greatest creation combined. So I like to thank them for creating you. So first card we have today. Oh, okay. Oh, I love this. Nine of Pentacles. All right. So the Nine of Pentacles card. This deals with a person that has put effort into manifesting, and preparing, the greatness that is to come in their life, right? And although they are so bountiful, they have so much. Like it seems as if it took them being by themselves and discovering who they are, in order to manifest the greatness that comes from within. Like, because as you can see, you know, it's a lone woman standing in a garden, right, by herself, right, and like the plants, all the fruits, the vegetables, right, but this is beautiful, right? Everything is coming out of the earth, from the roots, from the ground, right, from within, right. So yeah, I'm sure you all are familiar with the saying, as above, so below, as without, so within, right? Or out. What's outside of me is what comes from within me, right? And that is what this is showing. Like, you put enough focus on yourself, you put enough focus in cultivating your own skills, cultivating your talents, cultivating what it is that you love, right? Putting into it, feeding those seeds, and then boom, right? There will be a blossoming at this time. I'm not completely certain as if this is what you are at right now, or if this is, what you were in your past, or if this is something that is yet to come. Let me pull another card. Ooh, what is going on here? We have a Two of Cups, people. Two of Cups in the upright position. Sagittarius, let me tell us something. All right, so this looks good. All right, so it looks like you have done the work. You have put that work in. You know what I'm saying? You have really put that work in. And is it because of a encounter that you had in the past that inspired you and said, you know what? I need to work on me. I need to work on me so that I will be worthy of holding this cup with my partner. Damn, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. You are something is happening. Either it's you or it's your partner. It's the one that you're thinking of. They are working hard to be good enough for you. Yeah, they're working hard to match your fly, Either that or, when you both were together, like it was pretty tumultuous. It wasn't the most ideal situation, yet you all found a way to separate and really work on yourselves, because you really took this relationship serious and you wanted to be the best you could for this relationship. That's what I could see here. Should I pull another card? All right, you know what? I'll pull two more cards. I like this. I like this reading. It's going well so far. Wow. All right, look at this. A Three of Cups. One, two, three. Right. Yeah. Yes. This is Nine of Pentacles, of course. Right. But this is one person, two people, three people, or one, two, three. What can I get from this? Like, all right, usually Three of Cups. Three of Cups can go either way, right? Three of Cups, it could either deal with a celebration, a good time, a reunion of sorts, right? Or it could also deal with like a third party, right? Like, unfortunately, there's that, right? It could deal with like, uh, there was a secret person, in there in the mix, you know. So, but what I'm seeing here is, this is good. I'm seeing that I'm seeing one in. You ever heard the expression "one and one make three," right? Because you have one, the first original, right? The fuck it. All right. You have the two people, and when they come together, they make a third. Like for example, when two people have a child, someone pregnant. Anyway, when two people have a child, one and one make three. There's a third person introduced into the equation, right? A union of sorts. So that's fun. So it's I like this. So it starts off originally, right? You doing the work. You know what? This might be advice that you probably need to take because I don't know. You probably a little messed up right now. You probably focus too much on this relationship. Oh, that might be a reason why you're checking out different readings, right? Because you are focused on a relationship that you're not cultivating enough into yourself. It sort of appears here that if you really buckle down and put effort into cultivating what is within you, right? Then you will meet somebody. Because I don't see anything here of the past really, but bam, you'll either meet someone in the near future. Yeah, you'll meet someone within the near future. That'll be a balance to that. That'll you two will be equally yoked, right? You don't have a bum sharing your cup. Y'all not sipping out the same cup. Y'all each have a cup of your own, and it's overflowing. It's enough not only for the both of you, right? But bam, it's you have each cup of your own, and then you could have a cup to share. Like how they do at weddings, right? They they take a little glass of champagne and they intertwine each other's arms and stuff. I don't know how they do it. They do it like this, right? And then one sips from the other cup. Do they sip from their own? Still, I think they still sip from their own cup. They don't give each other. They don't sip from the other person's cup, and that's one thing. You shouldn't have to sip. No one should be sipping anybody else's cup, right? Like your cup should be for you. I hear this goofy stuff all the time about 50-50 this and 100% that, and we should come together and then we make a whole person. Like you don't need anybody to make a whole you. You look before you focus on anybody. You really need to make yourself whole. You need to really focus on you. And I'm completely certain you're looking at these majority of people looking at these readings. A lot of you are very young. And I understand it. It's we get really lonely out there. I do completely understand, but you know, key is key. First is key. You gotta really cultivate what's with you. No one can really inspire greatness within you. They can remind you and stuff like that. But if you're not willing to bring that, outside of yourself, then it's hopeless. I really want the best for you. So I want you, I really I want this garden behind you. You understand? I want you to be able to hold birds and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And be dressed in the lavish garments. You can't get that you know, having nothing. Looking to meet somebody with something. You're just gonna bring that person down. I want you both, right? Or you all, I don't know how you get down. You do got the three of cups, it might be. Anyway, I want you all to, really focus on, that. Like, if we're going to focus on love, we got to focus on that self love first. We really have to put a lot of focus on, making ourselves our best possible so that, when we meet, so that we receive the people that we deserve. and we receive the people that we deserve, and we're not like upset by it, like, because if you're a nothing, you're gonna receive exactly what you deserve, a nothing, right? And I want the best for you. So, do I want to draw another card? All right, lucky number four. I'll give you one more. Let's round it out. Pulled it just like that. All right, the Lover's card. The Lover's card in reverse. So, the Lover's card, right? The name itself, for one meaning of it is pretty explanatory. It does deal with, you know, two becoming one, right? Like love, the lovers, right? Like a chance meeting, people coming together, a reunion of sorts, right? But, with this in reverse, this could have been a breakup, right? The lovers also represents a choice. And the reason why I place it here, which is also funny, so choosing, right? Like, what choice will you make? Are you going to, in this time? We got to remember, like, this isn't forever, right? But in this time, are you going to focus on cultivating the greatness in yourself, or are you going to search aimlessly for love? And because damn, I'm actually, when I look at this Two of Cups card as well, right? Say if this is not you right now, right? If you're not if you haven't cultivated, what's in you to grow the seeds and to have this beautiful lavish garden and these lavish garments, right? You know, you have this barren wasteland here, right? So on this wasteland, or on this barren land, right? Like, it has the potential to grow and blossom, stuff like that, right? But if and so does this Three of Cups. This Three of Cups, it also does have like a garden in the background as well, right? But once again, well, this isn't really a garden. This is a party. This is like the harvest, right? So they harvested all the grapes and all the pumpkins and stuff like that. All right, and then even this Lover's card. And this Lover's card, they're in the Garden of Eden. All right, but it really looks like this is the moment when they're being kicked out, like in reverse. So what I can see from this is, there might have been a breakup. Yeah, there might have been a breakup that occurred, and in that breakup, you you developed and honed in on your skills and your talents so that you could be ready and prepared for, the one that would match you, because you in this one before, oh wow, when I really look at it, even when we take a look at the Lover's card and the Two of Cups, right? In the Lover's card, they're naked, right? So the nakedness could represent the fact that, their relationship could have just been based solely on sexual relations, or they were only happy when they were naked with each other, right? Or it could represent being poor. It could represent poverty, right? Because in this Two of Cups, they have their clothes. They, you know, there's a lot of gold being represented here. You know, so you know, they have a bounty. But this is also strange, because also in this Lover's card, in the Garden of Eden, it's like they had everything they could really ask for. So this is strange. I will. How can I end this? All right, you know what? I'll pull. All right, for you. You know, just so we can see. All right, what advice? You know, like going forward, what should be taken? All right, like what steps should be taken for the Sagittarius is watching this. Yeah, let's focus on that. What steps should be taken? Oh wow, look at that! At the bottom of the deck, you have the three of Swords in reverse, right? So Three of Swords upright usually represents, a breakup, a broken heart. But in reverse, this represents time after the broken heart when a heart has been healed. So, wow. So now that I think about it, is this a sign of potential closure between you and a potential soulmate, twin flame, a let's just say a potential past partner, I should say. Reconciliation, reconciliation, closure, right? A time when you all meet and get an opportunity to see how you two have grown, right? Get to appreciate, like, you know what, and give each other your thank yous, like, yo, you know what, I really appreciate, you coming into my life. Like, it was a major turn in my life. Like I'm really grateful I've made these changes. Like, for example, before, when I met you, I was homeless. Now I'm a real estate agent. You know what I'm saying? Like, or when I met you, boom, I was a high school dropout. Now I'm a teacher, right? Like, you never know. Or I used to be shy. Now now I'm a public speaker for, for hundreds and thousands, and I fill stadiums and stuff like that. Whatever your flex, right? And what I see so far is not like something petty, like, oh, I was hoping that you would be doing terribly. No, it's like, I'm really proud of you. You know what I'm saying? So, wow, that's what's up. You know what? So, wow, and look at that. This Lovers card came out again, but this time it came out upright. And so I figured, there's something to this chance meeting. There's something to it. All right, so you know what I'll do? I'm going to just I'll pull a Dragon Oracle card for you all, right? And after this, we are going to go into the extended version, and within an extended version, we will break down, how your partner is feeling about you, how you feeling about your partner, right? The potential, the advice, right, given from the cards, as well as the potential outcome, right? And so for the Dragon Oracle card, right, the card that we have is the Golden Solar Dragon. Look at that. So the Golden Solar Dragon helps you stand in your masculine power with wisdom, right? Let your DNA be reprogrammed and light codes activated. Become an inspired leader. This is something. This is something. So, what I'm getting here is there's a partner that, whether it may be you or the dude you might be with, you know, um, either this is you finally becoming the man that she finds attractive because he's a leader now. He not only stands up for himself, but he's someone that she could be proud of. He's someone that she's not looking as like, oh, I gotta mother this dude, I gotta baby him, like I gotta I gotta coddle him. Like, nah, like, you're a dude that stands on your own now, or this is your guy, ladies. This is your dude coming in, and like for example, when you met him, he could have been homeless. Now the brother has, he has some stability in his life. He has a foundation laid for him. You know what I'm saying? He has a home. And a home. Not just for you. My thing is, when there, my advice, there should always be a home per person. I don't think I'm completely against people sharing homes. That's just me. Like, if you all sleep over or something like that, fine. But I'm against sharing homes and sharing bills and all that other goofy stuff. Like, if there's two people, there should be two homes, two properties. Even if it's one person paying it, like, there should always be two between the person. But anyway, that's the thing. The bro is stepping up. Like, he's like, you know what? Like, and I remember that relationship. I wasn't doing too well. I was I wasn't the man that you deserved at the time, and now I'm finally getting my stuff together. Right? So we're gonna go more into it in the extended. So thank you all once again here on YouTube land. Please, all the information is in the bio. You can find me on Instagram. Right? We could chat. We could talk. Leave a comment. Like it. Subscribe. Share it with your friends. All right. You know, you can also search for any other readings that I do if you want to find out about your Scorpio, your Aries, your Capricorn, etc. Right? There's also a Patreon. And Patreon, you get the bonus readings as well, right? You get tips, you get advice, right? This is where I go in depth. This is where I talk my shit. You might even see my face or whatever. I haven't decided yet, right? And within my Vimeos, right, the Vimeos, that's where you'll get the extended readings. So once again, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for joining me. Whenever you receive this is the time that you were supposed to, and this information stands strong. So love and darkness, everyone. And salutations from Shango Tarot. I'll see you on the other side.